San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn that for a first down.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Niners hit 6-5 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Play action. Now Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return. And they'll begin at the 25-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register that we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs, but they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And Walker has it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. And they run the option on 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. Here we go on 4th. Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal. Now Geno. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Smith here, an audible at the line. Walker. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run Walker. And this time he is in. Kenneth Walker. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
The tackle made by Landon Roberts. They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the 37-yard line.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Gets this one to Juszczyk. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Purdy bootlegging it. He'll bite, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Boye Mafe, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Third down, here's McCaffrey. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else. Purdy off the play fake. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 15 for the Niners there to 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
McCaffrey looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Mitchell, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Mitchell again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. was Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Smith. Addison hauls it in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Smith now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They snap it to Smith. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Smith on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Now Myers for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, 49ers 13. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
He's got a man! Complete! Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Purdy. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle, and they have regained the lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Seahawks 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Pass complete to Addison. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
In motion left goes a tight end. On second down, it's Walker. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back to Walker on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Play action. It's Smith. This is caught. Touchdown. Will Dissly, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 5.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run over center with Mitchell. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. Right back to Mitchell here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Purdy looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He lets one go deep for Addison. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give here to Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 24. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. But once again, it's Mitchell. The chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there and decided to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Now Gino on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Walker. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a first carry for their fullback.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Gino's going to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touch.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
This is 2nd and 8. Another run with Mitchell.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Purdy from the gun on third down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Walker with another carry.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Here's Walker. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. try and run. Walker.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that one will ensure that it'll take a touchdown and the two-point conversion to tie this thing.
49ers 26. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point.
First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Here's 1st down. To throw is Purdy.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And that's caught inside the 30. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on
We got London on the whole club selling out of here.